Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We got 11 matchups on this NHL slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NHL player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play. Get free entries just for signing up. Hop in there, get some nice wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty busy slate as we close the weekend out here. 11 matchups, starting with the Carolina Hurricanes versus the New York Islanders. Carolina opening up as road favorites at -165. The Islanders +140 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Carolina 9-1-0. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 meetings. Carolina on a 3-game winning streak. Islanders on a 4-game losing streak. Losing to Buffalo yesterday. Definitely thought they could win that game, but they didn't really show up. Carolina 5-1 on the road against the Islanders. Yeah, I like Carolina here. Islanders struggling on a losing streak. Carolina, they've dominated the head-to-head matchup. I'm taking the Hurricanes on the road. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Red Wings versus the New Jersey Devils. Devils opening up as home favorites at -165. Detroit +145 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Devils 2-1-0. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Yeah, Detroit on a 2-game losing streak. Devils also on a 2-game losing streak here. Devils 3-7 in their last 10. I mean, both teams kind of an ugly matchup. Both teams struggling. Detroit 4-10 on the road. Devils 0-6 at home. Neither team good on the road or at home here. I'm going to take a shot at Detroit +1.5 on the road in a very ugly matchup. Next matchup, we have the Edmonton Oilers versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Edmonton opening up as road favorites at -250. Columbus +210 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Edmonton 6-4-0. The overs hit in 4 out of the last 10 matchups. No Nurse for Edmonton. He's out for a couple games. Columbus also missing a couple guys for this game as well. Edmonton on a 4-game winning streak. Columbus on a 4-game losing streak. Edmonton 5-0 against Columbus. Playing good against Columbus here. Yeah, I like Edmonton on the road. Columbus going to be without some guys, and they've been struggling. I'm taking the Oilers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Pittsburgh opening up as road favorites at -260. Philly +220 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Pittsburgh 3-0. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Pittsburgh on a 2-game winning streak right now. They're 4-6 in their last 10, so they have struggled. Philly 1-6 in their last 7. Finally getting a win over Montreal in their last game. Pitt 4-1 against Philly where they've been really good. Philly 0-5 at home where they've struggled. Yeah, I'm taking the Penguins on the road in this one. Next matchup, we have the Boston Bruins versus the Montreal Canadiens. Bruins opening up as road favorites at -300. Montreal +250 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Boston 8-1-1. The overs hit in 3 out of the last 9 matchups. Boston 3-1 in their last 4. Montreal on an 8-game losing streak. They've looked horrible. Boston 6-0 against Montreal. 7-1 on the road against Montreal. Montreal 0-6 at home on an 8-game losing streak. Yeah, I don't want any part of the Canadiens here. Give me the Bruins on the road. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus the Winnipeg Jets. Colorado opening up as road favorites at -200. Winnipeg plus 175 with the over-under at 6.5. The last three head-to-head, Colorado is 3-0. The overs hit in all three of those matchups. Colorado on a 3-game losing streak here. They did beat Winnipeg 5-4 in their last meeting. Winnipeg on a 4-game losing streak. They've had a tough stretch, Winnipeg, playing 4 good teams in a row. Carolina, Rangers, Tampa Bay, Florida, taking all losses. So they've had a tough little end of the season stretch here for the Jets. Colorado, they are pretty dominant against Winnipeg, 7-1 against the Jets, 6-3 on the road. I like Colorado. Winnipeg, they just have not been playing good against good teams. And Colorado is a great team. I'm taking the Avalanche on the road. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Florida Panthers. Florida opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Tampa plus 115 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Florida 2-0-1. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Tampa on a 2-game winning streak. Florida currently they're 10-0 at home. Let's see, they're on I think a 10-game winning streak. Let's see, Florida's on a 13-game winning streak right now. Man, it's an insane winning streak that they're on. Playing, incredible hockey. I'm taking Florida at home. I don't know, they're 10-0 at home. On a 13-game winning streak. They've been playing lights out hockey. I'm rolling with the Panthers. I've been rolling with them a lot during the streak. Gotten a lot of wins. Give me Florida at home. Next matchup with the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Washington Capitals. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 7. The last 3 head-to-head, Toronto 2-0-1. The overs hit in each of the last 3 matchups. Toronto does have 2 players questionable. Toronto on a 2-game losing streak. They did beat Washington 7-3 in their last matchup. Washington 7-3 in their last 10. They are 10-4 at home against Toronto. In a pick'em scenario, it does look like Toronto is the underdog here. So in a pick'em scenario, I'm gonna take Toronto plus 1.5. Won the last meeting. A game could go either way here. Give me the Maple Leafs plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Wild versus the Nashville Predators. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Nashville plus 100 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Nashville 9-1-0. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 9 matchups. Minnesota going to be without Zuccarello. Minnesota on a 4-game winning streak. They did lose to Nashville 6-2 in their last matchup. Minnesota 0-8 on the road against Nashville. 1-10 against Nashville. They just can't beat Nashville. I think it's a good spot for Nashville. Plus 1.5 at home. Minnesota struggled to beat them. Give me the Predators plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Blues versus the Anaheim Ducks. The Blues opening up as road favorites at minus 250. Anaheim plus 210 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Anaheim is 3-0. The over just 0-3 in the last 3 matchups. Both teams have some players questionable. St. Louis 9-1 in their last 10. Anaheim 3-7 in their last 10 on a 2-game losing streak. St. Louis 6-0 on the road. Anaheim 1-8 at home. I like the Blues here. Anaheim, they've been struggling. I'm taking the Blues on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the San Jose Sharks versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas opening up as home favorites at minus 340. San Jose plus 270 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Vegas is 10-0. The over's hit in 3 out of the last 9 matchups. San Jose has 2 players out for this game. They're 2-8 in their last 10. They've struggled. Vegas coming off that Washington win. Yeah, San Jose 0-8 on the road where they've been horrible. Yeah, Vegas, they've been dominant against San Jose. San Jose going to be missing players. I'm taking the Golden Knights at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.